my background, I come from the finance background. That's what my major was. But I worked at Sprint for 8 years and kind of got burned out there a little bit, and I wasn't moving up anywhere, so I took the leave of absence from their separation package from them to finish up my degree. And then just after that, I haven't been able to find anything work-wise in finance. And I have a good friend who's a programmer, and I was kind of talking about him to him about this, and it just kind of perked my interest. So I came here and started talking to them and talking to my wife, and we decided I should do this. So that's kind of where I come from. My little take on the job finder, I call it career finder, so a big change there. My homepage, I got a little bit of application info here. And then this collapsible panel, I have some RSS feeds, which I'll go into a little later. Mine, like everybody else, I have company's page, job postings, contacts, communications, and login. Mine, you can read the jobs from the companies. You can also select them. It's also in read only. There's a logo there. Companies that don't have one have just a stop mode available. Job postings, you can see the job postings for all these companies. There's just total ones where you go and you just basically right through them. There's a website. You can click on any of these websites and go out to the company's pages. My contacts and communications are just for me only. Just kind of talking to Lane. I kind of like the idea of doing that, so I did it myself here. Contacts, communications. So everything else, these are all form views, different views. Manager one, editor one. Put a lot of values in mine, so you try to enter it, I get a lot of stuff. I didn't like the color of my warning messages, so this is a skin file I did to update the message color. Since I put all my values in first, and I didn't want to go through and individually update each one, so it'll help me show me how to do a skin file for these and change their colors. But mine is required. You have a web address. You have some drop down list of city and state. All mine have some sort of value on. After I kind of got my main basic part done, I remember when I was walking through and listening to everybody else's, the group before us' presentation, I remember someone talking about RSS feeds. I actually wrote a note down about it. So that's one of the things I kind of wanted to tackle in the first place. So after I got my main part done, this is kind of what I worked on from then on. But I have 3 buttons here. The first 2 just kind of pop open a view of, this is straight from websites. Like this one here pulls a feed in from dice.com here, and it shows the last 30 jobs based on the criteria I put in there, which is .net for Kansas City. So each one of these you can click on a link and it pulls up right to that job page. You can see information about that job. The other one pulls from Indeed.com. And then my final one will actually insert the data from Indeed. So it's this one enters that into my RSS jobs tab, which here is all the jobs that are on that link right here. From here I can go out, if I see one I like, I can read the job post. I can see what kind of job. This one I like, I can actually go into here and I can add it to my main database. Stuff. And that now is in my companies and my job postings. From that point on, I have to do the contacts, communications myself. If I've made any. Most of the time when I go through this stuff, you really don't have a contact person. That's why most of my contacts are unknown or whatever else. These are actually jobs I've actually applied for, and mostly I've applied through your online job board, so I don't have much information on them. Yeah, the RSS job, that's kind of my fun thing Like Mitch, I have a manage content area. On mine, I can manage my about page. My home page and my links. I can do all my links right here too. Just kind of comes up in a little table. I can enter different links here. Then I've built a kind of just for my own little family, little finance site. The balances here are fake. I added a little bit of fictitious numbers in here, so but yeah, through here I can add bills. I have a little bill. I can add a future bill or one account today. I have different. If I pick BD's ongoing barbecue, it comes up as a bill type of food. You'll notice what that is. If I go to Commerce Bank, credit card. Okay, so it's like a wallet. I can also edit my bills. If I have one that I know that I have this one that hasn't posted yet, I can go out there and mark it as it's posted. And I do billers. I just do the list of billers, different payment types. I can manage the relationships between those. That's kind of how it knows that BD's Montgomery barbecue is food. So I go through and pick one, I put it back through the oven, and then I can select a type of payment type that goes with that restaurant, and then I'll lock it in there. And then kind of have a summary here which shows me how much I've spent, based on the month on different categories. So that was kind of this is the thing I work on kind of at home mostly right now. Just I keep tweaking it. That's kind of the basics of my stuff.
Do me a favor and show the content management in action on your homepage.
Okay. Homepage. And say, my changes. This saves it out in my database, and when I go to my homepage, this is welcome everywhere. There's some logic in there too, in case my database is the link severed. I have some base stuff back there that'll pop up visible if it doesn't pull that data from the database. It knows that this thing didn't work. So here I'll show you what I have here, which is basically the same thing right now. So I haven't added too much to this right now. That's me. Any questions?
Would you say that you're almost seemed like you made your own Quicken application there for your finance? Would you say that took about the same time as the original project, or more or less? The job finder?
I think it basically, when I got just started, it took a lot less because I kind of had the database built real quick. It's only 4 or 5 tables, so this is not a huge database. But through tweaking it and adding where the billers know which payment types and all that stuff, it has taken a lot more time. And that's mostly my nights is doing that. So yeah, it's probably taken about as much time my project has now. Yes, Dave.
I'm kind of curious about the RSS. You said that it stuck in your head with the presentation that you'd watched.
Yeah.
And since we don't really teach anything specifically about RSS, how are you able to get that to work? Where did you learn to do that?
I just kind of Googled it, and basically, I just kind of looked for just kind of some code samples, and I kind of pulled some in, and I kind of worked with them and seen like, okay, well, this piece is for the website, so I kind of figured out my own website, and I just kind of took that and just kind of built it off of that. And then I got it to where I could show it, but it took me a while to be able to figure out how to pull it where I can into a database. That was the kind of the hard part. So I take it, and each field was this massive chunk and string, and so I had to take it and be able to parse all that stuff out. Like the one was, it was the job title, the company, and some status. So I had to be able to pull all those little pieces out. And I think the city and state was in there too, so I had to pull all that stuff out. So it was really hard. So I just kind of kept looking online for different ways of doing it.
I liked it. Very good. I was very impressed by that.
Any questions?
Very good.
Thank you.